Welcome back to All In Driving. This is K1GP Final for May 2025. I'm in the second group again, but the really good thing is I'm in a group with guys that are roughly the same speed as me over a lap, and so I really get a chance to test what I can do. And I'm going to throw in a couple interjections in this one because it was a really interesting race. The guy behind me is really close to me on single lap time. The guy ahead of me is just a little bit better on single lap time. But I've had a couple chances to pass throughout this race, and I just don't take them. One, because, we've become buddies and I'm not going to spin him out to pass him. And two, because I figure the more I can stay behind him and learn where he's faster than me, learn where I'm faster than him, makes me better overall. It gives me more practice to get close to try those overtakes, which I am getting closer. Enjoy, and you'll hear me every once in a while, and then I'll come back in at the end. You see that he started to get away from me for a little bit, but now I'm closing back in and getting ready to bump. I could probably have taken him on the inside again here, but I would have gotten pinched off and still lost, and maybe lost even more time. I noticed that I'm gaining time going into the first corner, and then depending on the lap, either holding it up through those first couple corners or kind of slowing down. This corner back here is usually where I'm gaining the most on him, and then in the final couple corners, it really just depends. Consistency for both of us could use some improvement, but right now we're spaced out pretty good. I mean, he's a second and a half ahead of me, and then first place is 3 seconds ahead of him. Thankfully, by this time, the guys behind have dropped off a little bit, so there's nobody right on me that I'm super worried about. It's just catching the front two guys. So the gap between me and second place is growing at this point a little bit, but we're both catching first place. I don't know if he's made some errors, if he's just getting tired from 3 races and, a few laps. But that's how everything starts to get a little bit interesting. Again. That first 2 corners, those 2 hairpins, I think are where that first place guy is starting to get tired and not holding his own, and we're catching up. So first place is definitely slowing down, and second place has caught up to him, and so then it's going to allow me to catch up. Even though I'm finishing laps pretty rough, this is a big opportunity for me at the beginning. I believe this is lap 13 of 16. Could be 12, it's tough to remember, but I'm starting to catch up, and now I'm kind of back on them. I'd say 3/4 of a second back at this point, and it's just going to close up even more. It's really cool. We finish like 1, 2, 3 pretty quickly, but I think that there was definitely a chance for me to take a second earlier on if I'd been more aggressive and wanted to take it. And from there, if I had gotten this close, I would have been able to get first place at some point and get past him. There was even a point where I probably could have gotten them both at the same time and squeezed my way through, but it would have been that one would have been pretty good. So I'm happy with my 3rd place here. I think it was a really good race, and the one thing that I noticed and I think is really important to be aware of and keep an eye on is, one, this was my 4th race of the day, and so, I'd gotten used to the track again, but also having someone roughly your speed to follow helps so much. You can watch their line, kind of see where, like I said before, where you're gaining, where you're losing time, and try to improve. These were by far my best laps of the entire day. I was regularly doing 18.3s and got a low 18.3 as my fastest lap. Before that, in qualifying, my fastest lap was an 18.6. So at least 1/4 of a second more, and faster. So it's a big deal to be on the track with people that are roughly the same speed as you, or slightly faster, and being able to push yourself, push them. I think being pushed helps as well, and the qualifiers don't necessarily just do that, because you're in with faster people, you're in with slower people, and you just kind of end up trying to make your own way, and it works, but I think I get faster when I'm wheel to wheel and really enjoy it.
I didn't pass you. I gave you a lot of space, I know.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little extra commentary. Let me know in the comments if you think I should just have taken him for second and tried to win the race. Like I said, we're in the second group, so it's a couple points, but this is not first out of everybody. If it was first, I probably would have just gone for it and, apologize later if I felt I needed to. But thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.